Welcome back, coin lovers and curious collectors. If you're new here, I'm so glad you've joined us today. On this channel, we explore the fascinating world of coins, uncovering the hidden history, the unique designs, and of course, the surprising values of coins from around the globe. Today, we have a truly special topic that might just surprise you. We're taking a deep dive into the world of euro coins, specifically focusing on the 1999 10 cent coin. You might have one lying around in your drawer or mixed into your travel change. But what if I told you that this little gold-colored coin could actually be worth more than you think? Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone who stumbled upon this coin and got curious, you're in the right place. We're going to cover everything you need to know about the 1999 10-cent euro coin, its origin, design, minting, and most importantly, how much it's worth today in US dollars. So grab your coin box or your magnifying glass, and let's get started. Section 1. The historical background of the 1999 euro coin. Let's rewind the clock to the late 1990s. The European Union was preparing for a massive economic transformation, the creation of a single currency known as the euro. Although euro banknotes and coins officially entered circulation in 2002, coins bearing the date 1999 were actually the first ones minted in preparation for the new era. That makes the 1999 euro coins some of the very first in the series, giving them special significance in both economic history and the world of coin collecting. The 10 cent coin, in particular, is one of the mid-value coins in the euro series. And it was minted by several countries in the Eurozone with slight design variations depending on the issuing country. What makes 1999 coins extra interesting is that they were struck before the general public had even touched a euro note or coin. So technically, they are pre-circulation mintings. They were stored and distributed to banks to prepare for the big currency shift. That alone makes them unique and collectible for those interested in coins from transitional periods in history. Section 2. Coin design and technical details. The 1999 10 cent coin might look like just another gold-colored coin, but it carries a lot of design features that reflect European unity and innovation. That on the reverse side, common to all Eurozone countries, you'll find the design created by Luc Louix, a renowned designer from the Royal Belgian Mint. This side shows the number 10 and the words euro cent, along with a map of Europe, symbolizing integration and cooperation. The obverse side, however, is unique to each country. For example, Italy's 10-cent coin features a depiction of Brunelleschi's dome from Florence, while Germany features the Brandenburg Gate. And France has a stylized image of Sower, symbolizing growth and harmony. These national designs make collecting coins from different Eurozone countries especially fun and diverse. As for the technical specs, the coin is composed of Nordic gold, which is not real gold, but a copper alloy that gives it that warm yellow hue. It weighs 4.1 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and features a unique Spanish flower-shaped edge, making it easily recognizable by touch, especially useful for the visually impaired. Section 3. Circulation, rarity, country variations. Now let's talk numbers. While the 10-cent coin was produced in large quantities across many Eurozone nations, not all 1999 issues are created equal. Countries like France, Germany, Italy, and Spain minted millions of these coins, meaning their 1999 versions are relatively common in circulation. But when it comes to countries like Luxembourg, Finland, Ireland, and Austria, the 1999 mintages were significantly lower, and fewer of those coins are found in everyday change. As a result, these coins are more sought after by collectors and can fetch a higher premium, especially if they're in excellent condition. Additionally, coins that come from proof sets, uncirculated rolls, or have visible minting errors, like misalignments or double strikes, can be considered rare and much more valuable. It's worth checking your 1999 10-cent coin closely, not just for its country of origin, but for any signs that it might be one of these special rarities. That's Section 4. Market value in 2024 US dollar prices. Now to the big question. How much is a 1999 10-euro-cent coin worth in today's market, especially in you? As dollars, the answer depends on condition and rarity. For the most common 1999 10-cent coins from high mintage countries, if the coin is in good but circulated condition, it usually sells for about $0. 15 to $0.50, which is slightly above face value. However, coins in better condition, let's say almost uncirculated or mint state, can be worth $1 to $3. Now, if your coin comes from a country with a smaller minting run or has unique features like an error or comes in a proof finish, then it could be valued at anywhere between $5 and $10 or more, depending on demand and how pristine it is. For example, a proof 1999 10-cent from Finland or Luxembourg in perfect condition could fetch a much higher price from a collector looking to complete a full Euro year. As always, prices can fluctuate based on the market and collector interest, so it's smart to check platforms like eBay, Namista, or Collect Online for up-to-date listings. Section 5. Tips for coin collectors and final thoughts. If you're lucky enough to have a 1999 10-euro-cent coin, especially one in good condition, it's definitely worth holding on to. Not only is it a piece of history marking the launch of one of the world's most influential currencies, but it also has solid potential to appreciate in value as time goes on. To preserve its condition, make sure to store it in a protective coin flip or an album, away from moisture and rough surfaces. If you're looking to sell it, be sure to highlight its condition, origin, and any unique features. Use clear photos and consider having it graded by a professional if it appears to be in excellent shape. Whether you're in it for the history, the design, or the investment potential, the 1999 10-euro-cent coin is a small treasure with a big story. It reminds us how even everyday coins can carry cultural, historical, and monetary value, far beyond what most people realize. Next up, the 10-euro-cent coin from the year 2000. Whether you've recently found one in your pocket change or it's been sitting in a jar of travel coins for years, you might be wondering, what is this coin really worth today, and could it be more valuable than its face value? Well, you're in luck, because we're about to find out. In this video, we'll cover everything from the history and design of the 2010-cent euro coin to its market value in today's dollars. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the story behind this golden little gem. Section 1. Background. The euro's evolution in 2000. The year 2000 marked a turning point in Europe's transition to a unified economy. While the euro currency had already launched electronically in 1999, physical euro coins and banknotes wouldn't be introduced to the public until January 2002. However, minting began early, and that included the production of the 2000 dated 10-euro-cent coins. These coins were part of the groundwork for the smooth rollout of the euro across participating countries. By the year 2000, Eurozone countries were well underway preparing for this massive shift, and many had begun minting their national side designs on standard euro coins. This means that the 2010-cent coin is part of what we call the pre-euro circulation coinage, a behind-the-scenes part of the euro story that coin collectors deeply appreciate. That it represents the anticipation and planning for one of the most significant currency changes in modern history. And that alone gives it a unique historical significance. That Section 2. Design details and country variations. The 10-euro-cent coin, minted in 2000, features the same standard common reverse design created by Luke Lewis. It shows a stylized globe map of Europe alongside the numeral 10 and the words Eurocent, surrounded by 12 stars representing the European Union. But here's where it gets interesting. Each country issued its own obverse design based on national heritage. For instance, Italy's 2000 coin shows the Florence Cathedral dome. France's design includes the Sower. Germany's features the Brandenburg Gate. And Belgium showcases a portrait of King Albert II. But even though these coins share a common look on one side, the national symbols on the reverse make each version a collectible item in its own right. Made from Nordic gold, a copper alloy, the coin weighs 4. 1 grams has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters and a Spanish flower edge, a distinctively scallop shape that you can feel with your fingertips. These design and metal details remain consistent across all Eurozone countries, but the issuing country adds personality and value to each piece. Section 3. Rarity, circulation, collectability. The 2010 euro cent coins were minted in large quantities across the Eurozone, but just like with the 1999 issue, some versions are more common than others. Coins from larger economies like France, Germany, Italy, and Spain are easy to find and often show signs of circulation wear. However, coins from smaller countries such as Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland often had lower mintages or were only included in special mint sets. As a result, those versions of the 2010 cent coin are harder to come by and considered more collectible, especially if found in uncirculated condition or as part of a proof set. Furthermore, collectors look for minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual blanks. Any of those factors could dramatically increase the coin's desirability and resale value. So if you're holding onto a 2010 cent euro coin, it's worth identifying the country of origin and checking for any signs of rarity or minting flaws. Section 4. Market value in 2024. What's it worth in US dollars? Now for the part you've been waiting for. How much is the 2010 euro cent coin worth today in US dollars? For the most common versions, those minted in high numbers and showing signs of wear, you're looking at a value around $0. 15 to $0. 50 US dollars, slightly above its face value. If your coin is in good condition with minimal wear or comes from a slightly less common country like Belgium or Austria, it might sell for around $1 to $2 USD. However, if your 2000 coin is uncirculated from a low mintage country or part of a mint set, then the value increases dramatically. In those cases, the coin could sell for $5 to $10 US, especially if it's being sought after by collectors building complete euro date sets. A proof quality coin from countries like Luxembourg or Finland could fetch even higher prices depending on its rarity and grade. As with all collectibles, values are based on supply, demand, and condition, so it's always a good idea to check recent sales on collector marketplaces like eBay, Namista, or MA shops for the most current price range. Section 5. Tips for collectors and closing thoughts. So, is a 2010 euro cent coin worth holding onto? Absolutely. Especially if you have one that's in great condition or comes from a less common Eurozone country. These coins represent the quiet but critical period of preparation before the euro's full release in 2002. They are an affordable entry point for new collectors, and they hold solid historical value for those building full euro coin sets by year. To protect your coin and preserve its value, keep it in a coin holder or album and avoid handling it with bare hands. Especially if it's in mint condition, that if you suspect your coin might be rare or valuable, consider having it evaluated by a numismatic expert or submitting it for grading. And if you're looking to sell, clear photos and an accurate description will help you get the best return. These coins might not make you a millionaire overnight, but they offer a rich story and steady value for anyone passionate about currency and history. Next up, the 10 euro cent coin from the year 2005. Now, while this coin may seem like just small change, there's a surprising amount of value and history packed into this little golden piece of metal. From its detailed design and country-specific features to its role in the modern European economy and its current market value in US dollars, this video will cover it all. So sit back, grab your coin albums or that mystery jar of foreign coins, and let's dive into the full story of the 2005 10 euro cent coin. Section 1. Background. The euro's continued expansion in 2005. By the year 2005, the euro had become a firmly established currency across much of Europe. Officially introduced as physical coins and banknotes in 2002, the euro quickly replaced several national currencies and was adopted by both large and small economies. By end 2005, several countries were preparing to join the Eurozone or had recently joined, making that year an exciting time for collectors. This means that coins minted in 2005 weren't just circulating. They were symbols of an expanding European identity. Whether minted in France, Germany, Spain, or one of the smaller member states like Slovakia or Slovenia. The 2005 10 cent coin tells a story of continental unity and economic evolution. And for collectors, coins from transitional years like 2005 offer both historical significance and the potential for hidden value. Section 2. Design and national differences. The 2005 10 cent coin follows the standardized euro coin format, which includes a common reverse design and a country-specific obverse. The reverse was created by Belgian designer Luc Louix and features a modern, stylized map of Europe, the numeral 10, and the words Eurocent. Encircled by the 12 stars of the European Union, the real variation and interest comes from the obverse, which differs from country to country. For instance, Spain's 2005 version shows the portrait of King Juan Carlos I, while Germany's features the iconic Brandenburg Gate. Italy showcases the architecture of the Florence Cathedral Dome, and the Netherlands includes a profile of Queen Beatrix. Each country brings its own heritage to the design, giving collectors a reason to chase all versions for a complete year set. These coins are made from Nordic gold, a copper alloy with no actual gold content, giving the coin its warm golden hue. With a weight of 4.1 grams, a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a distinct Spanish flower-shaped edge. The 10-cent coin is easily recognizable both visually and by touch. Section 3. Circulation, mintage, and collectability. Most of the 2005 10-cent euro coins were struck in large quantities and entered daily circulation. As a result, many of the common coins for major countries, like Germany, France, and Italy, are still easily found in change across Europe. However, there's a twist. Coins from smaller countries or low mintage years can be much harder to find. Some 2005 coins were minted primarily for euro coin sets, meaning they never entered wide circulation. For example, coins from San Marino, Vatican City, or Monaco are exceptionally rare and are often issued in limited collector editions. Additionally, certain 2005 coins may feature minting errors, including misstrikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These mint errors can drastically increase a coin's value and desirability. If you happen to find a 2005 10-cent coin that looks a little off, be sure to have it examined by a numismatics expert. It might just be a hidden gem. Section 4. Market value in 2024 US dollar pricing. Now let's talk numbers. How much is the 2005 10 cent coin worth in today's market, in US dollars? For coins from high mintage countries like France, Spain, or Germany that are in circulated condition, the value generally ranges between $0.15 and $0.50, which is slightly above face value due to collector demand. If your coin is in good condition, meaning minimal wear and strong detail, you could expect it to sell for $0.75 to $1.50, depending on the buyer and the country of origin. Uncirculated coins, or those pulled from mint sets, can fetch between $2 and $5, especially if they've been properly stored or are in near mint condition. However, coins from low mintage nations like Luxembourg, Finland, Slovenia, or Vatican City can be worth much more, even $10 to $20 or higher, especially when sold in pristine condition or as part of a collector set. Prices may also rise for coins with recognized minting errors, depending on rarity and demand. As always, consult trusted sources like Nemista, eBay sold listings, or collector catalogs to get a real-time sense of what your 2005 10-cent euro coin might sell for in today's market. Section 5. Collector tips and final thoughts. So, is it worth hanging onto your 2005 10 cent coin? Without a doubt. While most are not rare, they represent a rich chapter in European coinage history and are ideal for building year-by-year sets. If you have a version from a smaller Eurozone country, or one that's uncirculated or features a mint error, its value can be significantly higher than face value. Be sure to store your coins in protective holders to prevent scratches and tarnish, and avoid touching the surfaces directly to preserve the finish. For those more serious about collecting, investing in a grading service might be worthwhile, especially if the coin appears to be in excellent shape or shows unusual features. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about profit, it's about passion, history, and preserving a piece of the past. Next up, the 2001 10 cent coin, a small golden piece that many people overlook. Yet it carries with it the early excitement of the Euro era and surprising value if it's in good condition. Whether you found one in your pocket, inherited a collection, or just enjoy exploring old currency, this episode will uncover what makes the 2001 edition special and how much it could be worth in today's market, converted to US dollars. So let's jump right in. Section 1. Historical context. The euro before it became real money. The year 2001 is particularly interesting in the world of euro coinage. Although the euro didn't officially become physical money until January 1st, 2002, many of the coins, including the 10-cent pieces, were minted in 2001. These were part of what's known as pre-euro issue years. Countries in the Eurozone began preparing their economies, banks, and people for the transition from their national currencies to the unified euro system. That means a coin dated 2001 was actually created before the euro was used in circulation, making it one of the first ever minted 10-cent euro coins. These early issues are important to collectors because they represent the start of a new era in European history. They weren't just coins, they were symbols of unity, cooperation, and massive financial change. Section 2. Design and national variations. All 10 cent coins follow a standard format across the Eurozone. The reverse side of the coin features a map of Europe, the denomination 10, and the word Eurocent, all designed by Luc Louix of Belgium. This side is shared across all countries to promote unity, but the obverse side, that's where it gets interesting. Each Eurozone country chose its own unique design that reflects national identity, history, or cultural significance. For example, Italy's 2001 10-cent coin showcases the dome of the Florence Cathedral, while France's version shows a sower of seeds. A classic symbol of growth and renewal, the Germany's edition features the Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing peace and unity. These country-specific designs allow collectors to create full year sets. And in 2001, many of these coins were released in starter kits or collector sets, as they weren't yet being used in shops and stores. That means if you got a 2001 10-cent coin, it's likely in better condition than those heavily circulated in later years. Section 3. Mintage, scarcity, and collector interest. Because the 2001 10 coins were not released into general circulation in all countries, their availability varies depending on the country of origin. Countries like Germany, France, and Italy produced these coins in large quantities in anticipation of the 2002 launch, so their coins are relatively common. However, others like Finland, Luxembourg, San Marino, and Vatican City released far fewer coins, often only for collectors. These low-mintage countries are especially sought after by numismatists if your 2001 coin came from a limited mint, or if it's part of a mint set or has an error, like an off-center strike or die crack. Then, its value can rise significantly. Always check the mint mark and origin to assess whether you're holding something rare or common. Section 4. Market value in 2024, converted to US dollars. Let's get to the most exciting part. What's your 2001 10 coin worth today? If your coin is from one of the more common countries and has signs of wear, it's usually worth around $0. 20 to $0. 50 US dollars in today's market. However, if it's in good condition, meaning clear detail and only light signs of handling, the price could jump to $0. 75 to $1. 50 USD. That if your coin is uncirculated, perhaps from a 2001 starter kit or a collector pack, it might fetch anywhere from $2 to $5 US. Now, if your coin is from a low mintage country like San Marino or Vatican City, even a single coin could be worth $10 to $25 US or more, depending on the condition and rarity. And if you're lucky enough to find a mint error from 2001, especially in such an early production year, you could be looking at values as high as $50 or more, depending on what collectors are willing to pay. Section 5. Final thoughts. Why this coin is worth holding on to. The 2001 10 cent coin may seem small and insignificant, but it holds a powerful story. It represents the birth of the euro, the economic dreams of a continent, and the anticipation of a monetary revolution. Whether you're just starting out in coin collecting or you've been at it for years, adding this early euro coin to your collection is a smart move. Not only does it carry historical value, but it also offers potential for future appreciation. Especially if it's well preserved or from a rare country. Always store your coins in protective holders and avoid direct contact with the surface to maintain their condition. And if you're ever unsure about a coin's authenticity or value, reach out to a certified numismatist or use reliable online platforms like Numista or NGC for comparisons. Outro. Thank you for watching. Thanks so much for watching today's episode on the 2001 10 cent coin. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of its historical significance and helped you assess its potential value in today's market. If you've got one of these coins, drop a comment below and let us know which country it's from and whether you think it might be a hidden gem. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the world of old coins and collecting secrets. Until next time, happy collecting, and always check your change.